right, good morning, you guys. It's Mashiach Ben Joseph here again. Yesterday I made a video about Isaiah 53 with Yahweh's translation that he's been bugging me to do. And then this morning, I did that last night, and then this morning, when I woke up, right after waking up, he told me that there was a couple of things hidden in the design of that Suffering Servant song that have secret information. And basically what he was saying is, like, Isaiah 53 is about my existence and given the title of God to be exalted very high with the title of God and stuff like that. And the other videos I'll link to in the description explain and show how. But anyway, so basically you start with 53 Isaiah, which equals 53I, which equals 53.9. 539 divided by pi equals 171.5468. You convert that to letters and you get AGODF8, which equals a God fate, because F is F and then 8, so fate equals a God fate. And then yesterday in the video, before I translated it, he told me that it was all scrambled up and screwed up with perspective changes and stuff like that. And then I just wrote down some of the things he was telling me and showed you the translation. But he said in that particular case, that verse was scrambled on purpose to reveal something about design. All right, so basically you start with Isaiah 52:13 through 15, which is 3 verses. And they're from God's perspective, where he refers to the person as my servant. Then 53:1 through 10 is 10 verses, which is like from man's perspective. And then it goes back to from God's perspective in the my servant stuff in 53:11-12, which is 2 verses. So you get 3 verses, 10 verses, and 2 verses. If you make like a bar out of that, it looks sort of like that. So you get 3, 2 there, 3 there, and 2 there are the sides, and then 10 in the middle. All right. And then what is shaped like that with 10 points in the middle? The Canadian flag. All right. So you get 3, 2, and then Canada. 3, 2 equals CB equals crispy. Then backwards, it's BC, which is British Columbia, and this is Canada. So you get crispy in British Columbia, Canada. Which is my name, and where all of this deranged crap and all these evil things against me have been happening, where the government and the people all violate my human rights and stuff like that for amusement. You know, as Isaiah 53 kind of describes, that they charge him with other people's crimes for amusement and ruin his life and mutilate him and molest him and terrorize him for amusement. Like, this is actually the true color about Canada, you know? And basically, I was just basically saying that this is all showing that Yahweh and the entire universe knew what Canada would do and have been watching and judging them as they do it. Canada's crimes against me were planned and happened despite efforts to warn me and humanity. And that's the a God fate part, which is predestined, showing that there was a predestined plan to do these things, for Canada to do these things to me. And God's basically wrote a long time ago and encoded in religion and world stories my identity to say that, look, what Canada did and does is so motherfucking disgusting, vile, and evil that it made God frickin' warn humanity and everyone about them thousands of years ago to say, like, look, there's going to be a people on this world that are so scum-sucking, disgusting, retarded, and evil that they're going to fucking ruin humanity, which is basically what all of this does, is it ruins humanity's place in the universe. The whole universe knew about this stuff, knew what Canada was planning, and have been watching and judging them while they do it. And so humanity's standing in the universe is totally destroyed because of Canada. And that's what God was trying to warn about. Yeah, so in the description below, I'll link to the other videos and the Hammer of the God documents, and if you watch them all, you should get a good understanding of what Isaiah 53 is all about, and how it's pretty much the most important part of all literature written on earth. So there you go.